So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Our sponsor today is HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. And if you have not tried them, you're working too hard and you're spending too much money and you're missing out on some great meals. I have a deal for you. Go to HelloFresh.com/dailyboost14 and use the promo code dailyboost14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. How are you? Happy Monday. So, are you ready for an awesome week? I mean, that's the motivational dude asking. You expect me to say you're ready for an awesome week, right? But you know what? Maybe you're ready for a not so awesome week. Maybe you want to have a not so productive week. I don't know. Some people like that, but it's your choice. Whatever you choose, you can do. Oh, no. Do not argue with me. I know you're the boss of you and you want to argue with me, but you do have a choice. We'll talk more about that as the week goes on. Today, I'm going to tell you it's usually about your emotions more than anything. It's just how you feel on the inside. We call them emotional triggers. Usually when folks talk about emotional triggers, what do they want to do? Scott, help me control my trigger. Okay. Scott, help me stop my trigger. Okay. But no, I'm not going to help you. I'm just not, because I've done that before. It just doesn't work. I prefer to think in terms of empowering my emotional triggers, because if they're going to be there anyway, and they are, we may as well figure out how to harness them, put a bit in the mouth of that darn thing and just go use it and make our life really good. So we'll talk about that today. Big show coming up today and all week long. Got some really neat stuff for you, so hang on for that. I'll tell you those episodes here in just a little bit. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. You probably know that. Been doing this about 15 years now. Our sponsor today is HelloFresh, and I have to ask a question. Have you ever been a customer of a company so long you can't remember how long? That's my wife and I when it comes to HelloFresh. 5 years, 6 years, we have no idea. It's just part of life these days. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. If you haven't tried HelloFresh, you are working way too hard and spending way too much money. HelloFresh brings pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes right to your door, just in time for the holidays, too. 50 meal and market items every week, and they cost 30% less than grocery stores. So if you are tired of high grocery store prices, do something about it. Go to HelloFresh. So here's a quick story. I love HelloFresh's meals. I really do. And I ask my wife every single night, I say, hey, what's for dinner? And she'll say, it's HelloFresh. The truth is I have no idea, because when I smell it, it's a home-cooked meal, just like she makes. And I absolutely love it. You can't tell the difference. You'll see. Oh, by the way, you've heard me talk about Green Chef before. That's because Green Chef is owned by HelloFresh, and I love them both. Here's a deal for you. Take advantage of this. It's a great one. Go to HelloFresh.com/dailyboost14. Use that promo code dailyboost14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. One more time, I tend to talk fast. That's HelloFresh.com/dailyboost14 and use that promo code dailyboost14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Every Monday I ask a question. It's a really simple one, but if you use it, and this is really, come here. I need to talk to you, okay? Get over here. I just talked to my wife about this the other day. I said, I'm the kind of person that when I get something that works for me, I immerse myself in it. I just immerse and I go deep. And you may be that kind of person as well. But there are a lot of folks out there that don't do that. What they do is they collect the tip, collect the idea, collect the thought, don't immerse themselves, just kind of take it, and then nothing happens. So I'm going to request immersion today, okay? When I ask, have you done your homework? What I'm really saying is, do your homework. And that means here in a little while, I want you to sit back, take 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, not a whole lot of time, and just simply ask, how's my life going? And notate what's going really good about your life. And along the way, you're going to feel some things that aren't going so great. You might want to notate those as well. Just doing that is going to set you on a path to make more good in your life and to stop doing bad. And if you really get action-oriented, you can really make some changes, but you got to take the time to do your homework, so do that, all right? So emotional triggers, huh? And empowering them. How do we do it? No, I'm an emotional guy. You can tell. If you listen to me on this program, you know I am. You can tell when something gets me going. I fire up and I go. I don't have any control over a lot of it, but I do more than I used to, certainly. I don't know that I ever even want control of all my emotions. I really don't. But I don't know about you. I love it. Really just love it. Can't even tell you how much I'm over the top on this one. When I have a perfect day going and then life decides to get in my way. I'm just so thrilled when that happens, aren't you? What happened today? Life got in the way, threw me totally off track. Whoa! Well, not life, maybe. Maybe I don't love it when that happens. But something occasionally or someone occasionally does cross your path, right? Kind of cross your wires like, oh, that's not what I had in my plan. If you had a plan. You do have a plan, right? Have a plan. I don't know anybody who doesn't get smack in the face sometimes with situations like that kind of trigger a deep feeling down inside your soul. That's your emotions. When you feel it on the inside, that's your emotions. It stirs them up. And what it does, it results in an action or a reaction maybe. For me, it sounds like this. What'd you say that for? What'd you do that for? Now, it could be my wife. What'd you do that for again? We talked about that. My daughter, Dad, why'd you do that? Why'd you say that? My mom, my boss, all the bosses over the years when I was on the radio. What'd you say that for? I'd usually say at that point, ratings? Well, you're going to get fired no matter how good your ratings are. Why'd I say that? I don't know. I had to figure stuff out. But fortunately, I was on a path to figure that stuff out. So, of course, we're emotional creatures. It makes sense. We're going to have robust emotional outbursts from time to time. Most of us are going to do it. It's kind of a thing for us humans. Still, a little common sense will tell you that it doesn't have to always be that way, and it doesn't always serve us when it is that way. It gets even worse, by the way, if you sedate your feelings. You know those people. They put their emotions way down low. They hide them. They don't wear them on their sleeve like most humans do. They protect themselves. I think when you do that, you miss a lot of great opportunities. I do. You're protecting yourself is what you're doing. And in that, you're closing yourself up to a lot of good stuff. And the other problem is when you're triggered, it's like an 8.0 earthquake. It's crazy. So how do you deal with it? Well, always I've learned to handle with, and that's all I can tell you. It's what I've done. And over time, I've coached people to do the same thing. And gosh darn it, it works. It surprised me too. I just figured out a way to do it, tested it in practice, and told people they went and did it. Maybe because they just believed me. And then they did it and it worked. I was like, wow, cool. So here's what I do. I understand that triggers usually happen when I least expect them. And so I also understand that my Scott logic, that's my common sense. You have your own logic as well. You call it your name. That's cool. Scott logic tells me, Scott, you've been through that experience. That trigger fired. You learned a lesson, didn't you? And with a little discipline in my actions, I can smooth things out the next time it happens. And that's total, complete common sense. Noticing what happened and understanding that, hey, I've learned a lesson from it. Having the discipline, the big D word, I know. Only one word is responsibility, and accountability, possibly worse than that. We're talking the D word right now. So what happens? Well, here it is. When I get triggered, a feeling emerges inside of me. And like me, the problem is that most folks jump in from that feeling directly to that emotional response right away. Before their mouth even knows what's happening. Their lips are burning, their tongue is flapping, the whole thing, before they even know what's happening. Why did I say that? So there's a better way, and that is to recognize the feeling. Here it comes. Okay, what do I feel? I feel angry. Cool. Hang on, it's coming. There's an emotional response to the anger. It's coming. So if you can just pause and say, I feel angry, and then, if you want, put some duct tape on your lips. That's cool. Wear some sunglasses. That's fine. Put a hood over your head. I don't care what it is. Feel the feeling, pause for a millisecond, and allow that emotional dialogue that's running in your mind to run in your mind. Just allow it to run in your mind. And then, and only then, allow your thoughts to become your words. That's all you have to do. Now, is it easy? No. You got to catch it, right? You got to discipline yourself a little bit, right? But you know it's the way it works. You know you have to be timely in how you say things. You have to be disciplined in how you say things. You got to be polite sometimes. You have to be respectful sometimes. And sometimes it's none of those things. But you know that's how it works. So there is no easy way to do this. And you're by yourself most of the time, so it's not like I can hang around with you and catch you just before you open your mouth and cause trouble. We talk facts around here. You don't play around. There's no unicorn or rainbows around here. It's just you, your app, and your Uber getting from here to there. That's how we do it. And the bottom line with that is you just have to be able to control these things. Doesn't sound really happy, does it? But it is. It's true. It's okay. We can do it together. Life gets better when you have the discipline to recognize that you've learned from a previous trigger. You know that already. You audit your reactions and you deliver the response. Strangely and very powerfully, what happens when you do all of that stuff? When that trigger fires, boom, ick, yuck. Life goes crazy for a minute, but strangely, when you do it, it becomes as if you've never been triggered at all. It doesn't even register there. You know it's there. You have the feeling, but it doesn't have any weight to it. It's not relevant to the direction you're heading, so you just kind of erase it. Look, I've lived in a world filled with shoot from the hip opportunities, many of them purposely put in front of us to get a response. We all live there. Don't fall for it. Keep your mind on how you want to experience the world and stick with it. You'll be amazed on how all that drama just goes away. Something to think about, huh? Something to work on today. You'll have ample opportunities today to work on it. I know you will. Some of you will create those opportunities. So tomorrow's show is the universe whispering to you. We talk about that inner voice often. Is it the universe? Is it God? Is it you? Is it the ghost of a boyfriend past? I don't know. Is somebody whispering in your ear telling you what to do, and are you paying attention to it? Wednesday, we're going to go down the road of getting off the fence and getting what you want. Digging into that. It's all about commitment on Wednesday. Going big means going small and letting go of going small. You start small, let it go, you go big. That's Thursday and Friday. You will succeed when you do everything before that happens. Oh, it's going to be a big show. I'll see you Friday.